Yeah, so the long-term vision of SC Navigator is built on two different elements. And that first element is that we know that the need for network design will grow in the market.
SC Navigator is an application that companies use to optimize their supply chains, and that's done at strategic level. So from a design point of view, companies optimize their production, warehousing and distribution footprints, and at tactical level where companies do their planning on a month-by-month basis and try and optimize that on a more regular basis.
So all companies should be doing network design because network design is a real competitive advantage when you take a step back, look at your network and say, is there something we can improve, rather than just chasing the same old process. And companies should be doing network design with SC Navigator because it's one of the easiest tools to use on the market. Some of the things that make it easy to use are the intuitive data model we've created, which is very, very easy to understand and start using for supply chain professionals. The friendly and helpful error checking to help new users learn quickly, and the pre-configured dashboards that give you a very visual understanding of what the tool is telling you.
Well, SC Navigator is really built for first-time users and new people that are entering the field of network design and tactical planning. So first-time buyers is the focus, and it's made for supply chain people and not for mathematicians. So it's made to be really accessible and really easy to use, and I think that distinguishes it from other tools in the market which are a lot more complex to use.
Yeah, I think for first-time buyers, the key to success is having great technology for network design, which of course is SC Navigator, but it's combined with that personal support. So having a team ready to guide you and coach you through your own internal processes, which really means from the moment you are selecting technology and you are ready to transition maybe from Excel, what we see very often, or from an ERP system, that those teams, they recognize the value of preparing for different scenarios, but they run into the limitations of Excel or an ERP. And as soon as you're ready for that transition to really start working with proper network design technology, then only having access to that technology is not the key to success just yet. We see that our teams have guided so many network design teams from that transition, from making a business case to starting their first model, from stakeholder management to guiding them through that maturity journey. That is the key to success.
So the biggest and best known sort of question that is answered by SC Navigator is the big structural changes to your network. Where should we be building warehouses or production facilities? What's the optimal structure for our network going forwards? But you can also use it to optimize your existing network and say, without making those big changes, can I get cost savings out of my network? Can I use my network better? How should I allocate customers to warehouses? How should I use my existing production capacity? How should I flow products through my network to meet customer demand? And then the other type of question you can do is preparing for risk. We all know the world is very uncertain, very risky. With SC Navigator, you can look at potential risks, understand their impact on your network, and look at the effectiveness of different mitigation actions, such as dual sourcing or investing in additional inventory.
Well, I think they like the fact that it is accessible and it's got a lot of powerful features, but those features are really easy to use by the users. And I think they also like the fact that it comes packaged with some personal care and some support from AIMMS to help them do the things around the technology. So how to onboard, how to use it, how to run scenarios, etc. So I think it's that combination of great technology and a great team that backs it up. Well, a lot of customers like to do that, so we have a trial environment where they can spend some time playing around with the technology. We give them access to our e-learning so they can see how it works, but also get their hands on the tool give it a bit of a try before they buy it. We typically like to do that together with them so that it's not an isolated experience, so that even in the early stages our consultants are working together with them and making sure that it's a good experience and making sure they get what they need from the trial. Yeah, we plan to keep our technology competitive, basically doing two things. One, listening very actively to our customers. So they've got a very strong input into what we develop. So we basically develop what they ask us for, which is very powerful because it means we're continuously evolving with the needs of our users. And we also have a very strong innovation roadmap where we think about what users need from our own standpoint, and then build it. So, for example, we built a whiteboard where users can sketch out their supply chain on a digital whiteboard, and it creates rows of data for them. We look at new innovations like AI and how that can help users get to their end results a little bit quicker. So there's those two things: feedback from our customers, plus an innovation roadmap that we're continuously working on.
Yeah, so the long-term vision of SC Navigator is built on two different elements. And that first element is that we know that the need for network design will grow in the market. And that has to do with the increase of disruptions for companies. And the only way for companies to be agile enough to navigate through all these disruptions is to plan ahead and to plan for different scenarios. And then network design technology like SC Navigator, that's a key asset to have to navigate there. So that's the one end. On the other hand, we know that companies do want to have the capabilities of network design in-house, but they struggle to find talent. So it's hard to find talent and the right skills to operate the technology. And we also noticed that the teams who are able to attract the talent, that those people are so popular that they have other priorities as well. So they're not 100% dedicated to only network design. Now these two elements together, so an increase of the need but a struggle with prioritization and with talent, I think that's our focus, because that's where we will play a big role, and that's where the long-term vision from SC Navigator is built upon.